San Gregorio Manya is a small town about 90 minutes from Napoli, and for the last 30 years has been throwing a wine festival or a sagra like no other town. Over 60 family cantinas open their doors to serve food and wine for 5 days of partying. I meet up with my buddy Gianluca, who for years has been telling me about his family's hometown wine festival and that I just gotta check it out. We arrive in San Gregorio Manya, and Gianluca's father, Pasquale, takes us for a tour of the town.
We have a beautiful thing here because you don't find this cantina altogether nowhere in Italy and probably nowhere in the world. This Bacchanalia came out 26 years ago, but every year they're getting bigger and bigger, which in 5 nights would be around close to 50,000 people.
Pasquale tells me that the Bacchanalia is a source of pride for these families. It's an opportunity for them to share some family recipes and show off their homemade wine. And look, I love just the view of the...
Very beautiful. This is like going into a time machine. 1200s.
Look at those stones.
This is where the families sleep and live, and then they would have a lower level where they would keep their wine and food, and also to go hide in case there was an attack. I mean, they weren't stupid. They would go hide where the wine was.
Buongiorno, signor Francesco.
What's really cool is that these cantinas are passed on from generation to generation. They're never bought, they're never sold. It stays in the family.
Salute. Salute.
I taste the wine, it's like, this tastes like my grandfather's homemade wine. It's a little effervescent, it's strong, but apparently here in San Gregorio Manya, it does not give you a hangover. So Francesco just said, you know, to have wine in a grotta or in a cantina is a whole different experience. Apparently the oxygen affects the wine if you have it outside.
After a few glasses of this good wine, whatever happens outside, who cares? Who cares?
According to Pasquale, a couple of glasses of local wine every day is what one needs to live a long and healthy life.
What's going on here? Buongiorno.
Viva la famiglia Berna, I suoi figli, tutta la nostra conversazione è San Gregorio Magno.
Bravo.
Che c'è molto da fare e si può fare.
He likes to talk.
Fare via.
This wish was for this beautiful lady, 100 years.
Zia Maria, she's turning 100 today. Here in San Gregorio Manya, turning 100 is not a big deal. I mean, there's people in this town 103, 105, and I'm like, what's the secret?
She said, lots of good wine, lots of good cheese, and peppers.
Peppers.
Wow. Usually, you know, in the Italian tradition, we say, what's Gambagien done? We wish you to live 100 years. You cannot say that in this town. People get offended. Oh, you wanted to die young? Salute.
Salute. Cheers. We hitch a ride back to town as later there's the opening ceremonies of the Bacchanalia wine procession. This is the opening ceremonies. It's about pushing the barrels with your team. It's actually harder than it looks.
Holy shit. These things don't come with brakes.
Rain or shine, they kick off the festival with a barrel race in the piazza. Each team is supposed to go around 3 times, and the fastest team wins. Gianluca and I get a chance to compete. It looks easy, but you gotta push the thing and steer. I didn't think it was gonna be this tough. Gianluca was probably more the steerer. I was pushing. We only went twice, so they're gonna disqualify us.
Sorry, guys, you didn't win.
We're the
That's a
losers.
consolation prize for you.
You know, if this is how being a loser is treated here in San Gregorio Manya, then no problem. I don't mind being a loser.
Cheers. That night, Gianluca and I head out to the town. The place is turned into one big street party, and people are walking around sampling food and, of course, wine. It seems like every family or cantina wants you to try their homemade wine. Now I'm thinking if I gotta try everyone's wine, that's over 60 cantinas, 60 glasses of wine, I'm gonna get hammered. This to me is like the ultimate summer drink, red wine, peaches. I've been drinking so much tonight, and I have to say I'm feeling pretty good. And then we see this kashkavala, which is local cheese that's hung over the grill, and the guy just scoops it off and layers it over crostini. A little bit of tartufo.
Why not? A little bit of truffle.
Now this is kind of like the ultimate grilled cheese
Ultimate
sandwich.
Italian grilled cheese sandwich.
These family-run cantinas are kind of like pop-up restaurants serving family specialties. You got guys on the grill grilling sausages, steaks. You have mashed potatoes with peppers. You have different types of pasta. That's it. Gianluca and I go down to the lower level of the cantina and grab a seat at one of the communal tables.
It's nice to have dinner in a 400-year-old cave.
Now it's the effect of the wine. As Gianluca and I are having a bite to eat, there's a group of guys behind us singing and dancing. This is too much fun. I'm joining in.